everyone, and welcome back to Cowabunga Corner. And this episode, we are sitting here with Brandon, who is the story editor for the Nickelodeon Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle series, which has been going fantastic. And most of the fans I know are really enjoying the ride we've gotten so far.
Oh, that's great. It's fantastic.
Thank you so much for joining us today.
Well, thank you for having me.
With the Turtle Show, you came on for the Season 2 story editor, so your stuff has not been seen just yet, has it?
Well, I worked on some stuff on Season 1. I just kind of patched up some stuff, and I did some reworking of some Season 1 story elements here and there as we went. But yeah, most of my stuff will be seen in Season 2, so I'm very excited.
Now, which changes did you make? Was there any notable ones for the first season?
There was, we kind of totally rewrote some episodes. We rewrote Breakout, and we reworked some of the season finale, and Cockroach Terminator, Parasitica. We had to just rework. Some of the scripts weren't quite where they needed to be, so we basically came in and patched them up. And
all of those turned out to be excellent episodes.
Oh, so. Thank you. Yeah, there were many episodes. Sometimes we just tweaked a few things here and there, or sometimes we had to rewrite a script from scratch. So it got very difficult. But no, I think Season 1 turned out really well. So we're all proud. We're all happy.
One of my favorites you mentioned there was the parasitic one.
Oh, that's cool.
You actually see Mikey at the point where, wait, I can't do this.
Yeah.
He had to do it.
Yeah.
And that just really was a strong episode for Michelangelo. The best we've seen so far in the season.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, Parasitic I think turned out really well. I think the fans were super into it. So.
Besides for the fact that the way we saw it, most of us saw it online before we saw it on TV.
We had like a 2-month break.
Yeah,
or something like that.
It aired overseas, and so those of us going, we want to see this episode, we're able to dig it up, but I still bought the iTunes version.
Oh, that's cool.
With the new season, is it taking a new direction from what we saw in Season 1? The feeling of the show itself, or do you feel it's keeping the same pace?
No, it definitely keeps the same tone, the same vibe. I mean, we just basically build off of Season 1 when we go into Season 2. Season 2 gets pretty crazy in terms of the action. I think is more ramped up. I think we get more classic characters from the old 80s Toy Biz and the old 80s cartoon show. We're going to get more of that. We bring in more elements from the comic books. So we actually tried to bridge and bring in more things that you know and love about Turtles in Season 2 and continuing. So I think fans are really going to be happy about that.
Is there any characters that you are most excited about that's coming into Season 2?
Oh man, well, I'm really excited about Mutagen Man, which is one of my all-time favorite Turtles toys, and the fact that we got to basically create Mutagen Man off of out of Timothy, which is pretty neat. I know it disturbed a lot of fans, but we just thought that if you're going to have a Mutagen Man and you want to feel that emotional connection to someone, it's like you don't want to just have. I think in the original script it was just a random foot soldier gets mutated into Mutagen Man. And we're like, well, a random foot soldier doesn't really work. It's like you want to mutate somebody that. So we actually that's one of the scripts we changed, and we turned him into Timothy. We made Timothy Mutagen Man, which is shocking and disturbing. But it's like I feel like if you don't have that, then there's no real emotional weight or impact to that character.
It really made sense because in the first time we see him, he wants to jump through the training.
Yeah.
He wants to just automatically be that hero.
Yeah.
And the idea of the mutant powers would make him think, I'm going to be that hero now.
Yep.
So that made sense for him to run over and mutate himself and
you really care about that character when he gets mutated. You're like, you feel really bad. But you wouldn't feel bad if it was a foot soldier. You would just be like,
Another random person got mutated.
Yeah, it's like the old 80s show, as much as I love it, there are times it's like the mutant is just some guy that we just shows up and then 2 minutes later he's a mutant. You know what I mean?
More guts.
Yeah, exactly. So it's fun that we actually get to play with that. And you also, you will get to see other mutants, classic mutants appear. That is based off of not just like the old 80s characters, but also we bring something new to it. We've got I don't want to give away too much, or I almost gave away something, but we take characters that exist and we're like, oh, that's cool, and then we mutate them, and you care about those characters that we're mutating. So that's the whole point of it. But we'll get to see. Slash is one of those new characters that we get to see in Season 2.
Oh yes, we have heard about Slash. I know there are some fans who are really disappointed with that one.
Yeah.
Only because it is Spike, and we kind of like the idea of Raph having Spike, and to think, wait, Spike's going to be mutated? That was one of the things that fans are on the fence with.
Yeah. Well, I think when you see it, that you're gonna like it. Like, I think it's just a cool like little arc, and if it's just another random turtle, then you're not going to care about it. I think that the fans have a strong reaction to it is what you want. Like, if it's positive or negative, as long as it's a strong reaction, a strong emotional response, that's what you're looking for. Yeah. It's like if it's just a turtle that just randomly gets mutated into Spike, it's like, or Slash, it's like, who cares? It's like, but the fact that it is emotional and Raph has that connection to Spike, it's like, then it becomes a really good story. It's like, any other way, it would be a disappointment, I feel. But you'll just have to watch it and see.
We're going to have to watch it and see. As I mentioned, there's some people who are actually in the fandom that's angry with this news, but I've been saying, hey, we got to see how it plays out. Because that's how we're going to really see. Because a lot of people were mad that April was a teenager, and now those same people are still watching the show and loving it.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Well, I mean, I think anger, as long as it's a strong emotional response, it's better than like, oh, really? Like, a lot of times you just have like no reaction to something. It's like, if it's a random turtle, their reaction is going to be, who cares? You know what I mean? But but you want those strong responses.
You're speaking a lot about mutants with season 2. Is there going to be any good storylines without mutants? Mutants?
No, we'll have both. We have a strong mutant storyline in season 2 for sure. Yeah. And you have to see. You just have to watch the first couple of episodes to see why. But we also have very strong, we have a very strong Karai storyline going on throughout season 2. We have very strong Shredder storylines. You'll see a lot more development in the characters and the villains. Our heroes and villains. Like it's
there's the Casey Jones.
And there's the Casey Jones stuff, and there's a really strong April storyline that marries with that whole Casey storyline. So yeah, there's all kinds of really cool character stuff that's happening that I think you guys will like.
Is there any characters coming in besides Casey that is not going to be mutated?
You mean human characters that are like? Yes, absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
But I don't want to say who, but yeah, there's some.
Don't spoil who.
Yeah, and
we want to be on the edge of our seat.
And there's also some new characters that we've just never seen before that we're introducing that are human that don't get mutated, that are pretty cool.
So far, one of my favorite new characters is Murakami from the.
Oh yeah. He comes back.
He's good. I've enjoyed every time. Mm-hmm. Like when we had that first episode, I thought, wow, that was a great character. I hope we see him again. And then the Rat King episode comes and it shows his shop, and I'm like, yes.
No, you'll love the fact that Murakami gets mutated into sushi. Oh. No, I'm just kidding. That's just a joke. He survives. He doesn't get mutated.
Yay!
So, I don't want to disappoint you guys. Think that all of your favorite human characters get mutated.
That is the conversation that some fans have had with me, that the new series has been all mutants, and they like some of the depth stories. But we also know that the toys are all featuring, going after those mutants.
Well, for me too, I mean, one of the things I loved about the 80s show was that there were so many mutants. I mean, it was all about mutants, and we love that too, so, it's
we had a strong human cast in that, though, too, with the Channel 6 crew.
Oh, sure, and we're also going to bring Irma into it. So that was something that we had teased before, so we'll see what happens there.
We all saw that cell phone.
Yep, we did.
Now, is there anything that you have done with any of the characters that you're particularly proud of for season 2, that you can share an idea towards, but not a spoiler?
Oh man, that's hard. There's so much that I'm proud of in season 2. I mean, I don't even know where to begin. I think you just have to watch it and see, and just sort of make that call for yourself, like what you like about it. I mean, like I said, there are a lot of mutants in season 2, but we definitely had sort of a mutant-heavy arc. But there's all kinds of really great character stuff that happens throughout it. Awesome.
I know we're very, very excited about it.
Very cool.
Is there anything you'd like to say to the fans?
Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for watching the show and for loving the show. We mean that from the bottom of our hearts. You guys are awesome. We love all the correspondence and all the fan mail. Just keep it up, and thank you for watching the new Nickelodeon Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Thank you. Booyakasha.
Booyakasha. And we will catch everyone else next time on Cowabunga Corner. Cowabunga!
Cowabunga!